What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with the Therian Thundurus. Now, if you guys ended up seeing my top 5 video of new Regulation D Pokemon from last month, then you know that I ended up putting the Genies in the top 5. However, as it pertained to the Therian forms, I thought that the only one that would end up getting any play would be the Landorus. And while that ended up essentially kind of being true, I did end up running into a Therian Thundurus up on the ladder one day, and I found out how strong this thing really is. And when I looked up its stats, yeah, I kind of confirmed that, because it's got a 145 base special attack stat. And in comparison, you look at a Pokemon like Flutter Mane, which we know is a really strong Pokemon, and that's got a 135. So this is an extra 10 base special attack points, and that actually turns out to be a pretty big deal. And of course with the Life Orb, we end up doing that extra 30% damage. So having that really strong special attack stat plus that Life Orb ends up becoming a really strong attack. And when you have strong stab moves like Wind Bolt Storm and Tera Blast, if we do end up terastallizing, it really makes it a really dangerous Pokemon to have out there. Wind Bolt Storm is a base 100 power move, and of course it's a spread move. You do only have an 80% accuracy, but if we are able to set the rain with Tornadus, then that will end up becoming a 100% move into both Pokemon. And then with the Tera Blast, since Thundurus really doesn't have a viable flying move on it, we do end up having to go with the Flying Tera and the Tera Blast, which actually ends up becoming a really strong move because Thundurus is a flying and an electric type, so you do end up getting that 2x stab as opposed to just the 1.5 if we do end up terastallizing, and that Tera Blast becomes extremely strong. And then we have Grass Knot as well, which is a really nice coverage move, especially into like some ground type Pokemon that won't be able to be hit by Wind Bolt Storm. And of course, if we don't terastallize, that Tera Blast isn't really going to be that strong, so we really want to move to be able to go into a Pokemon like Ursaluna or something like that. And the other good thing about that too is that with Rillaboom, we are able to set the grassy terrain, so something like Grass Knot will be pretty strong as well. And of course we do have Protect just in case we do want to kind of save ourselves for an additional turn. So I think this is going to be a really cool team. I really haven't used a Therian Thundurus before, so I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So we'll get into some battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Now, this type of team always kind of scares me a little bit. Only because they do not have... I mean, they do have a Trick Room option with Flutter Mane because they do set Trick Room, and that's definitely been much more abundant lately. But they also do have a Tailwind option and some pretty speedy mons. So, I think we can actually go Torn and... Yeah, I don't mind going Torn and Urshifu. That actually wouldn't be too bad. I am going to have Thundy in the back, of course. And then I think we're going to have Urshi, too. It's got Focus Sash, and it has some really strong moves. And it's just a really strong Pokemon, too. So why not? I can do some good work, obviously, against... well, geez, just a lot of them. POW would be really great. Obviously, the Dark move, especially it being strong, if they don't end up terastallizing their Flutter Mane, then it would still actually do neutral damage, and it would be pretty damn strong, too. So, there they are. Now, question is, are they going to go Tailwind? And that's always a little worrisome. Now, they don't have a water option. So I think we're going to actually start with the Rain Dance, and we'll go... I think we'll go Liquidation over into Flutter Mane. Okay, so they did set Tailwind. That is not great. But fingers crossed we can actually survive this after the Rain Dance. Oh, we'll be fine. Yeah. We're able to knock out with Liquidation. Just so strong, especially in the rain, too. Now, the one thing I do have to worry about here is a Taunt. And that definitely is probably going to come right here, too. So that's going to be a little scary. Who's this, though? POW. That's fair. What do they have that would be strong against Azumarill? Nothing that I can really think of. So let's try to go for the Tailwind. really do need to take them out. Question is, are we gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably gonna protect. So I probably should have taken Thundy out, or pardon me, Tornadus out. Here's my issue with taking Tornadus out though, is chances are the Pokemon in the back is going to be Dragonite. Oh, well, that's not ideal. But the Pokemon in the back is probably going to be Dragonite, and I really don't want to have Dragonite and Pow out there at the same time. So if we can make it so that the Pokemon that's gone is going to be Pow, that's only going to be a big benefit for us. So let's go for the Bleak Wind. Part of me actually kind of wants to go for the Aqua Jet, and the only reason why I say that is because if we get hit by a Bleak Wind Storm, Azumarill is probably going to get taken out. So I'm going to do that. It's decent damage. Icicle Crash. Oh, that's right, we have our Berry. Leave it up to me to forget about what items we have. Hey, that's alright. We end up knocking out anyways. That's perfect. What did they end up going then? Yeah, they went Bleak Wind Storm too. Oh, that's right, because we're Cobra Cloak. That's why we didn't slow down. Don't worry, guys. I remember what items we have on our Pokemon. No worries. We're good. Alright, so that actually kind of would have been the same outcome in either way. So let's see. Again, I think the last Pokemon would end up being Dragonite. So I'm going to trust going with Thundy here. It's going to be strongest against Tornadus too, in either way. Oh, it's Chi-Yu. They probably have Sunny Day on that as well, I would assume. That might be part of the reason why they didn't go for a taunt either. Is that their Tera? That's going to be their Tera. Maybe a Tailwind for 2. They only have it for 1. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up protecting with Thundy. Yeah, let's protect with Thundy. I wonder if I can get an Aqua Jet up there first before they go Sunny Day. They're both +1 priority. Question, is that going to be a Fire Tera? No, it's Grass. Okay, perfect. Then I'm glad we saved our Tera, and I'm glad and all that, because we are going to go for the Flying Tera and all that kind of good stuff too on this next one. Nice. Not quite the KO, but that's alright. I see Wind. Now, are they going to go... I'm not going to go Heat Wave. Maybe they have Snarl, actually. Nope, just... Wow, they were just going to leave Azumarill, huh? Okay. I'm okay with that. Now here's the thing: we have to go with an Aqua Jet over into Torn, or else they're gonna end up getting the Tailwind up, because both are gonna be a +1 priority because of the Prankster and the Aqua Jet, and because we have Tailwind up, I think we outspeed. I could be wrong, but I think we do. So let's Tera, go for the Tera Blast, and let's go Aqua Jet one more time and hope for the best. Either way, it's a 2x Tera Blast. I mean, unless they have Sash or something, I don't think there's a way they would be able to survive it. And while we aren't the fastest Thundy, as long as they don't put Tailwind up here... Okay, so never mind, they are faster. My bad. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We'll still get the Aqua Jet, we'll knock out. And no matter what they go with here, and they'll go with the Dark Pulse. I think we can survive it. Although those are some people's famous last words sometimes. Even with the Life Orb! Even with the Life Orb! That is awesome. Nice. And so long. With that 2x stab, no, that does insane damage. So that's perfect. Chi-Yu's gone. I'm actually, because of the lack of bulk that Thundy actually has, especially in the Therian form, I'm surprised we actually survived that Dark Pulse. Yeah, obviously we get knocked out too because we have the Life Orb, and the Life Orb damage kind of helps out too. Or the Life Orb damage took us out. But hell, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Way to go, Thundy. Good game. We're still going to start Torn just so we can set up the rain, even though that might end up helping their Urshifu. But let's go our Urshifu as well, just in case they end up leading with the Giraffe. So let's do that. We'll have Thundy in the back as well as... Honestly, I think we might go Azumarill. Again, that might actually be a Grass Tera over on Heatran. But I think that'll be okay. We have plenty of other Pokemon to be able to take care of that, so let's not worry about that. Question is now, are they leading Tailwind or are they leading Trick Room? We'll find out in just a moment. Part of me actually kind of hopes that that's the Giraffe, but no, they're actually starting Tailwind. Okay. I'm a little surprised by that, but I'm okay with it. Let's go. We'll start with the Tailwind. I kind of wanted to start with the Rain, but that's okay. Let's do that. We are not going to Tera yet. Question is, do we go Close Combat or do we go Wicked Blow? Now, Wicked Blow is always going to end up critting, which is really great, but Close Combat is super effective if they don't Terrastalize. And also the other thing we have to worry about too is, do they end up sending out Flutter Mane? So I'm going to go Wicked Blow over there. Is this Flutter? Or is this the Giraffe? Nope, that's Flutter. I'm glad we didn't go with the Close Combat for that very reason. So we'll get our Tailwind. Even if they go with Bleak Wind Storm and hit us here, we're going to be fine. Okay, perfect. Tailwind is perfect. We should end up knocking out Flutter Mane because it is a neutral hit. And Wicked Blow is just... Okay. Well, wow, that tanked that. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine though. That's... That's fine. Let's go with the Rain Dance, and let's go with a Sucker Punch over there. Okay, that's fair. Can't blame you for that. Is that going to be Heatran again? Okay, well that'll be good on the next one. Hopefully they miss a... Well, they're not going to miss a Bleak Wind. We just made theirs 100%. But that's okay. That means ours is going to be 100% on the next one. Should have Sucker Punched over there. That would have been a better move. That's unfortunate, but... That's okay. We do have to worry about their Tailwind. Or not Tailwind, pardon me, their Fake Out. But thankfully, obviously, our Tornadus has the Covert Cloak, so we don't have to worry about that. And we can detect to make sure that we don't have anything to worry about from that perspective either. I'm glad that we have Detect on this one. Oh, the sunny day, though. Now, that's going to be rough. Hopefully, we can still hit here. We don't. We miss on the wrong one, too. Ooh, and going for the U-turn. That's fair. I can understand that. Let's do that. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch over there. Not quite enough to knock out, but if we hit our Bleak Wind Storm, which we do, we end up knocking out. That's perfect. That's perfect, too, because we do knock out the only Pokemon that can change the weather for them, too. So we will end up winning, unfortunately. Not Urshifu. But we will end up winning the Weather War here. And honestly, I think that's extremely important too. Fair enough, then. Fair enough. Now the other problem here is they could actually fake out as well. And that's scary because they're going to end up bringing back out... more than likely end up bringing back out the... what's his face? Rillaboom. That's it. So let's go Thundy here. Now, honestly, because Thundy is electric and flying, you really don't get any negative... Oh, we'll be fine, though. Okay, I'm so sorry. I totally thought that... I totally thought we had less HP. My bad. But do we go Tailwind? No, I think we need the Rain Dance. I think that's more important here. And let's go with the Protect too, just so they don't end up getting faked out here. Okay, and we get to see what their Tera is as well. Probably going to be Fairy. Oh yeah, but what I was saying too, with Thundy, because it is electric flying, you really take away your only weakness with the electric. So electric really doesn't hinder you at all. Which again, I guess kind of begs the question, why do we end up going with the Flying Tera then? But again, that's because... That's totally fine. But again, that's because we end up getting that 2x stab on the Tera Blast. And again, it's really the only flying move that we can really put on Thundy. So while that is bad right there, the good thing is the fact that we can end up going with an Aqua Jet over there on this next one. And I think we have the speed over their Rillaboom too. So that's really nice. But yeah, so we really don't have to worry about terrestrializing Thundy. However, I think we're going to. And the only reason for that is because we get that 2x stab over there. So that's going to be important. As long as they don't protect, we'll end up knocking out over there. And then we should end up getting, again, that 2x stab into Thundy, and we should be good. And then if they end up swapping out, we can end up going with the Wind Bolt Storm on the next one because we know that that's going to be 100% accurate. The good thing here is we do end up getting the Aqua Jet over there too. Okay. And it's not going to do... It'll probably do about... I want to say like half damage, probably. Something like that. Yeah, something like that, probably. So at least that's a good start. But then again, we can always go for the Wind Bolt Storm on the next one. Wow, that's more than half. Okay, cool. And we get the Tera Blast next. That's perfect. We should end up knocking out again because of the 2x stab. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, this is like the Rilla Exterminator. Like, you know, in Series 1 and everything, we had the Volcarona with the Rocky Helmet to be able to be kind of, again, the Exterminator to... Oh, and the grass is gone. But yeah, to be the Exterminator to Mousehold. This is the one for Rillaboom. Okay, again, we can Aqua Jet over there. And let's go for the Wind Bolt Storm and call it a day. Because again, we should end up having the speed over on Heatran. And then we really don't care about the speed with Azumarill and Flutter Mane because we have the Aqua Jet, which should take out. Not should. It will take out if they don't protect. I guess if they ended up having... not Focus Sash. What's the other one? Is it Focus Band? Focus Band the one that you can just survive on 1 HP. It's just got a certain percent. Something like that. Yeah. But no, they don't, obviously. So that's perfect. We end up knocking out, and I think we get this Wind Bolt Storm over there, and we end up just killing. Oh, they actually have the speed. My bad. I was wrong on that. Ooh, that Life Orb too. But we end up tanking it, and we end up knocking out with Wind Bolt Storm. My bad not knowing the speed there. I totally forgot that we definitely put some more bulk into Thundy as opposed to the speed. So, there we go. End up tanking it, still end up knocking it out with the Wind Bolt Storm. Good game. Alright, now this leap could go one of two ways. Now, they're either probably going to start with either Pow and D-Knight, or they're going to go with Tornadus and Urshifu. So let's start our Tornadus as well as... I think we'll still go Rillaboom, though. I know that's going to be tough with the ice, but I think we can still make that work. And then we'll end up having Thundy in the back as well as... I think we can go Urshifu. Yeah, I think we can go Urshifu. I think that might be good. Because I'm thinking about a Moongus right now, too. And at least we have a couple Pokemon that can take care of that. Especially if we Terrestrialize into Flying. But even so, I want to be able to knock the annoying Mushroom out. I'm sure that's a sentiment that all of us can really kind of relate to. Unless we use it, in which case... I'm kidding. I understand. It's a really great Pokemon. It's really great support. I mean, you got the Spore that hits for 100%. You have Pollen Puff that can be an attack move or something to heal yourselves up. Oh yeah, there they are. That's great. Why do I feel like they're going to try to take us out before we're able to get anything up here? With, like, the extreme speed. It's going to be tough. But yeah, no. Amoonguss, totally understandable. Don't blame anyone. Alright, who do we have? Let's just go Tailwind. I hope we can try to get that off here. And let's go for the... Actually, I'm going to fake out... I'm going to fake out Dragonite only because... Oh, that's perfect. That means that they're not going to get like an extreme speed or anything like that before we're able to set anything. Besides, typically, especially when there's a fake out user out there, they usually do protect. But... that ends up working out. Oh, that's right, because they're inner focus. That makes sense. So they're not multi-scale. Oh, at least they miss on Tornadus, so it's kind of like a, you know, a fake out anyway. So there we go. That's fair. My bad for forgetting about inner focus. I'm just used to seeing, you know, the other moves and all that. So that's on me. Honestly, because of the grassy terrain, I think we can go with the, let's go with the Wood Hammer over there. With the Rain Dance, it's going to be great for Thundy in the back, obviously. Oh, they were thinking that we were going to end up going with a move with Bleak Wind. That's fair. There we go, we get that down to Sash. Now here comes Rock Slide again. Yeah, that recoils so much, though. Yeah, so their choice. Oh, knocks out both. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Sorry, we have the speed, and we also have a priority move over Pow over there. Problem is, we have to worry about our Sucker, or their, oh my god. Them going Sucker Punch before we're able to move. So, question is, do we want to go with our Sucker Punch? Or... here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to go for a Tera Blast over there because it's going to be the strongest move, and I'm still going to go for a Sucker Punch. Just in case they try to go for 1-2, we have the speed, so our Sucker Punch would have priority, so we'd end up knocking them out before they're able to go for any kind of Sucker Punch themselves. That's the idea right there. Fingers crossed that ends up working out, but the fact that they're thinking about this makes me believe that they're going to take Chi and Pow out. But either way, we're going to get a 2x stab move over here on Dragonite. Never mind, we're going to get a 2x stab move over here on... Well, you know how I was talking about how I was really worried about the Mushroom? Yeah, I'm glad we end up getting the move that's going to end up taking care of it. That makes me extremely happy. That's fair. Again, that's that was the downside to having to deal with, you know, do I want to end up going for the priority, or do I have to worry about their Sucker Punch too? So either way, though, I think this ends up becoming a net positive. They're going to have to move on the next turn, or... Bye, buddy. Actually, I know what we're going to do on the next turn, especially if they end up bringing out Dragonite. I know I have to worry about them, but... yeah. But they're going to try to go for an Extreme Speed. So we're going to go for a Protect with Thundy, and I'm going to go for the Wicked Blow over into Dragonite. That should be able to take it out so the Extreme Speed isn't going to take out Thundy before we're able to do anything. And who knows, maybe we scared them enough that Chien Pao's going to get taken out right here, thinking that we're going to go Sucker Punch. All legitimate worries, but I think going with the the Protect, and then going with the Wicked Blow to try to knock that thing out is probably the smartest move to go with here. Maybe we should have went with the Close Combat, but either way, I think it's still a good idea. That's fine. And obviously you can't leave Thundy there, so no matter what, I don't think we're going to have our Urshifu get taken out, even if it's Extreme Speed and Sucker Punch. Sorry, couldn't talk for a second. Yep, blocked. And then Sucker Punch. Nope. Good, Wicked Blow, that thing is gone. We don't have to worry about that. Oh, they may actually go Sacred Sword here. They may go Sacred Sword. No, it's Haze. Oh, okay, I know what they were doing. I know what they were doing. Like, sitting here, I'm like, I don't think anyone had any stat changes. But no, they were doing that so that the Sucker Punch wouldn't do anything. Okay, well, we're going to go with the Tera Blast here. I'm going to go Sucker Punch there. Good, we end up taking them out, and now they're probably going to go Sucker Punch as well, but I think we can survive this. They do not. We just get our full Tera Blast. That is beautiful. Dunzo. That's what I'm talking about right there. And we even got the crit too. It's not like we were using Wicked Blow on that one, so that wasn't a guaranteed crit, so... some big damage. Again, that 145 base special attack with the Life Orb, with the 2x stab. Kind of curious to know like what that actual damage was. But either way, really good game. So who says Therian Thundurus can't work, right? And completely ignore the fact that I was one of the people that said that. But honestly, after using Thundurus here, I'm kind of a believer. I think this thing is pretty incredible. And the fact that I was able to tank that Life Orb Chi-Yu Dark Pulse, that was pretty incredible. And then to come right back and be able to knock it out with the 2x stab Tera Blast, yeah, I really am a believer. And again, you add the Life Orb extra damage that you get from that extra 30%, and this thing's going to be knocking out just an absolute ton of things. This was a lot of fun. Again, I can't believe I haven't used the Therian Thundurus before. Again, I thought it was just, you know, because it really doesn't have any bulk, I didn't know how long it would be able to stay out there. But sometimes if you're able to have the priority and be able to move first, sometimes it doesn't matter if you're going to be able to tank things, you know? You're going to be able to knock things out before they're able to hit you. And again, we really didn't get much of a chance, I guess, to use the Grass Knot there. But really, if we're able to use that into something, you know, really big with like a water or with a ground type or something like that, especially if we end up having the grassy terrain set by Rillaboom, I think that'd do some serious damage. But honestly, if we just work with the Wind Bolt Storm and the Flying Tera Blast, I still think that Thundurus is one of those Pokemon that I think could thrive on any team. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.